Hey all, I am Surendra Reddy. In today's video, I will discuss about blood relations introduction. As this is the first video on this topic, in this video, I will show you what we will call the different relations in our family. And I would like to show you the relations by using a small family tree, and I will divide that family tree into 3 diagrams. Blood relation questions are very easy to solve if you understand the basics along with the diagrams. There are some few notations to be followed. I'll tell you. Let us start. So, for our convenience, I'm going to make small notations, small observations. In our all context, if you observe anything in the square box that stands for a male, if anything that you observe in a circle that stands for a female. So these are the notations we'll generally follow, guys. Somebody may follow plus, somebody follow minus. But in my PPTs, in my classes, I will represent all males in a square box and all females with a circle box, right? And as I said that, I will divide relations into 3 family trees. The first family tree is above our generation, like my father, my sister, my mother, their parents, what if they have children, and all we'll discuss. So I am going to discuss these relations keeping in me in my perspective. So if you want to think about you, you can place in the place of me. Now, me, family tree 1, me, my father and my mother. My father's relations we generally call as paternal relations, and my mother's relations are maternal relations. Now my father can have siblings, right? My father's brother is a paternal uncle, and my father's sister is a paternal aunt. So guys, in default, if they don't have any such word paternal, that is by default is for paternal. If I say my uncle means my paternal uncle. If you want to, guys, in Telugu will be a little good. So paternal uncle means my chinnana, pednana valandi. Are my father sister means it could be elder or younger, whatever it could be. We'll call it as paternal aunt in English. In Telugu, we'll call it as menatta. Atta is different, menatta is different. Please have this reference. Now, my mother's siblings. My mother's brother is maternal uncle, and my mother's sister is maternal aunt. If you want in Telugu, my mother's brother is Menamama. Menamama is different, Mama is different. We have to call him as Menamama only. Menamama can be Mama Andi. That is a different context altogether. My mother's aunt, my mother's sister is maternal aunt. Chinnamma, Peddamma antaru kadandi, one. Next, my parents' parents. My father's father is a paternal grandfather, and my father's mother is paternal grandmother. Similarly, my mother parents. My mother's father is maternal grandfather. My mother's mother is maternal grandmother. మనం అంటాం కదండి అవ్వ తాత అంటే వీళ్ళు, అబ్బా జేజమ్మ అంటే ఫాదర్ వాళ్ళ పేరెంట్స్. సో దట్ ఇస్ ద బేసిక్ కాంటెక్స్ట్. So now, if somebody is representing a female is introducing, me is a female, you can place a circle here. Now my uncle, my aunt can have siblings, right? Sorry, can have children, right? అంటే మా నాన్నగారు, మా మేనత్త, మా మేనమామ, మా చిన్నమ్మ, పెద్దమ్మ వాళ్ళకి పిల్లలు ఉంటే ఇన్ జనరల్ తెలుగు మనం ఏమంటామండి, మా అంకుల్ వాళ్ళ మా చిన్నాన్న పెద్దనాన్న కొడుకుల్ని మా అన్న తమ్ముడు అంటాం. బట్ హియర్ వీ హావ్ టు కాల్ ఇట్ as కజిన్స్. అండ్ మై మేనత్త చిల్డ్రన్స్, మా మేనత్త చిల్డ్రన్స్ ఏమవుతారు, బావ బామర్దులు మర్దలు అవుతారు. బట్ హియర్ వీ హావ్ టు కాల్ దెమ్ as కజిన్స్ అగైన్. మై మేనమామ చిల్డ్రన్స్ ఆల్సో కాల్ కజిన్స్, బట్ ఇన్ తెలుగు సేమ్ బావ బామర్ది అంటాం. కానీ మై మెటర్నల్ ఆంట్, మా చిన్నమ్మ పెద్దమ్మ కొడుకు కూతురని కూడా కజిన్స్ అంటాం. బట్ ఇన్ తెలుగు అక్క చెల్లి తమ్ముడు అన్న అంటాం. So these are the basic conversions that many people have done. So once again I'll tell you in Telugu language. So I am not so familiar with Hindi. In English, father, mother, father siblings, paternal uncle, paternal aunt, mother siblings, maternal uncle, maternal aunt. Parents are called paternal grandfather, paternal grandmother, maternal grandfather, maternal grandmother. అదే తెలుగు అయితే చిన్నాన్న పెదనాన్న మేనత్త మేనమామ చిన్నమ్మ పెద్దమ్మ, ఇదందరూ అన్నదమ్ములు బావ బామర్దులు అన్న తమ్ముడు. So this is the basic conversion, right? Now this is the diagram 1, that is relations above your generation. Now for example, if I say that my paternal grandfather's son, if I say my paternal grandfather's son, This can be either my paternal uncle or my father. But if I mention a statement like my paternal grandfather's only son, that time the answer should be my father. I request, if anybody is from Telugu medium background, guys, in most of the exams, will be given the terms in English terms only. Even I am from Telugu medium background, I don't have the difficulty in learning. So that's why I thought to make this video. Now, so you have to be very familiar with these relations. This is the relations above a generation. What if relations comes under after the marriage? So that is family tree 2. Now, spouse relation means, friends, spouse relation means wife and husband relation. Now, spouse father, it could be if I am there, my wife father is father-in-law, my wife mother, mother-in-law, my wife brother is brother-in-law, and my wife's sister is sister-in-law. మీకు తెలుసు కదండి ఈ టర్మ్స్. ఇక్కడ ఫిమేల్ అవుతే ఇక్కడ మేల్ అవుతారు. మా మామ, మా అత్త, బావ, బావమర్ది. పెద్ద అయితే బావ, చిన్నవాడైతే చిన్నవాడైతే బావమర్ది, పెద్దమ్మ అయితే వదిన, చిన్నమ్మ అయితే మర్దరు. So these are the conversions in Telugu, but please try to memorize in English only. Try to understand in English terms only. Father-in-law, mother-in-law, brother-in-law, sister-in-law. So this is the family tree 2. Now, in the third family diagram, I would like to tell you the relations in the current generation, like my brother, my sister, if they were married, what we call them, if they have children, what we call them, right? So let's start. Now, me, my brother, my sister, my brother's wife is called sister-in-law. అంటే మా అన్న వాళ్ళ వైఫ్ అయితే వదిన అంటాం, మా తమ్ముడు వాళ్ళ వైఫ్ అంటే మర్దలు అంటాం. But here, sister-in-law is the one standard word. Now, my sister's husband is called brother-in-law. బావమర్ది, బావ అంటాం కదండి వాళ్ళు. Now my brother and sister can have children, right? My brother and sister's son is called nephew. So this term is more important. Most of the Telugu medium students will do mistakes in this, in understanding this. So my brother or sister's son is nephew. My brother or sister's daughter is niece. So generalized thing is that my sibling's son is nephew. My sibling's daughter is niece. But can you see this Telugu term makes a little different here? There's a lot of difference. My brother son is my son. We generally call it as నా కొడుకే అంటాం కదండి. అదే మా బ్రదర్ వాళ్ళ డాటర్ను కూడా నా కూతురే అంటాం. కానీ మా సిస్టర్ వాళ్ళ సన్ని మేనల్లుడు అంటాం, మా సిస్టర్ వాళ్ళ డాటర్ని మేనకోడలు అంటాం. బట్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్ దిస్ ఇస్ నెఫ్యూ, దట్ ఈస్ niece. Please be careful. Now these are the relations that comes through my brother and sister. Now if I am married, I'll have children, right? Let us think about that. I mean the next generation now. So now my son, my daughter, my son's wife is daughter-in-law, కోడలు అంటాం కదండి అది. My daughter's husband is called son-in-law, that is alludu. So here SIL means sister-in-law. In this context, daughter's husband is called son-in-law, friends. Next, my son or daughter's son is a grandson. My son or daughter's daughter is a granddaughter. So these are the some standard notations, standard relations that we will follow in understanding. And how do you work out the questions, guys? Can you see in some of the diagrams I represented with equal to symbol. In the previous spouse relation, I use equal to symbol. Can you observe that? Did you observe anybody that? So in representing spouse relation, I used equal to symbol. What about those relations, those annotations, right? Those notations. Now notations to draw the family tree. In all our representations, I will make a couple of videos on this. In all our notations, in all our classes, equal to symbol stands for spouse relation, means wife and husband relation. Now, they can have children, right? So parent-child relation we will generally represent with either upward arrow or downward arrow. So here upward arrow is there, right? So that means he is father of this guy, she is the mother of this girl, and these two are siblings. Like that, you should understand. Now these two are the children of the same parent, right? So the same parent children are called siblings. So siblings relation we will represent with by using double-sided arrow. So these are the basic relations that you must be very aware of that to work out the question. Now I'll give you one or two statements. I will stop this. For example, if I say that my daughter-in-law's, if I say my daughter-in-law's husband's mother, how she related to me? I mean, my daughter-in-law's husband's mother, how she is related to me. Now, my daughter-in-law's husband means my son. My son's mother means my wife. So like that, We will discuss all these conversions and solving the questions in our second video. I hope that I cleared all your doubts. So thank you so much for watching this video. You can have the next video on blood relations too, where I will introduce the very first model pointing to a picture model. How is that related? I'll tell you by taking another 10 seconds time. What about that question? So when you go to some function, some distant relative will come, I will ask, who is this guy? Then that person will start saying that, don't you know this? He is so-and-so, 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 so-and-so person. Then how is that person related to me? Is called introducing a person model. That I will do in the second lecture of blood relations. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day. Keep learning, keep inspiring.